The game.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Outside, Walker. Plumlee with the screen. Walker's shot is off.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Robinson, that's good.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Grizzlies.
And nothing to be ashamed about in that game. It was a great effort, I thought, all around. They just needed to have one or two breaks go their way.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you know, both teams I thought played well enough to win the ball game, and yet it doesn't work out that way. There are no ties, so unfortunately they were the ones who came up short.
No good from Bargnani.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
From deep, Walker. Again, the miss by Walker. Nets leading by 3. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Sloan, guarded by Walker. And Sloan kicks to Bargnani. The shot is off. Good D by Parker.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Outside, Walker. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. Middleton outside. From deep three-point range. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Nets out in front, up by 3. And back in a moment. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot.
Defensively, offensively, I think I'm better offensively than people give me credit for, and I'm stronger than I look.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Robinson comes in for Young. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Joe Johnson. And Ellington is subbed in for Donald Sloan. On the court for the Bucks. Walker, he's in at point guard. Mayo out there with Parker. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Middleton in at the 2. Here's Bargnani, and a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got his 3rd assist on the night. Well, Clark, the Bucks were much improved on the road last season, going 18-23.
Yeah, they were very competitive. This young team fought hard and rarely found themselves out of games on the road, which is a good sign for the future.
He dishes it to Ellington. Connects from three-point range. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Jack against Walker. Baseline jumper. Shot is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
And for the Bucks, who only won 5 road games in 2014, last year's mark of 18 is a huge step forward. Still, they had problems last year as they had an 11-game road losing streak towards the end of the season.
There's a screen. Kicks to Middleton. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 5, and that one's good.
Well, I tell you, the Bucks are taking steps in the right direction on the road. The problem is the franchise hasn't had a winning record on the road since 2001.
Pulls up on the wing. Rebound, Milwaukee. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year. But overall, 2 teams that were very similar in the standing.
Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way. And you could say the same for tonight's game.
For Brooklyn, they have been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6. Injuries have certainly taken their toll on Bargnani, culminating in disaster last season. Greg suiting up for only 29 games, the fewest ever in his career.
Yeah, I mean, he had a series of leg injuries, the hammy, the calf. Really unfortunate part about it is that he has so much talent, but yet really to develop that on the floor because of all the issues. And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Shaq against Walker. Now here is Jack. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Nets lead by 8. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sidelines. Doris?
Here with Andrea Barnes.
I used to play a lot. It only took me like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks to get to Legend 1. It wasn't long, but that shit was easy as fuck. When I had a center that without all those patches and shit, it was easy.
We got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us. We can't get anything to drop from three-point range. Our spacing's been terrible. Find those holes in the D and open the floor. Otherwise, we might as well abandon that shot altogether. We also need better communication.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
You're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Bargnani. 10 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Sends a new group in for the Nets. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Robinson comes in for Johnson. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Plumlee, he's checked in for John Henson. Parker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Walker's subbed in for Carter Williams. Young out there with Thomas Robinson. Then it's Donald Sloan. Then it's Bargnani. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Nets 5. And the Bucks miss again.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
And Young kicks to Sloan. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Outside, Walker. Plumlee, the pass to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Wing shot on the way. Again, the miss.
What the fuck was that? There's nothing that y'all can do with me. All I ever ask is to get. Oh shit, good block, bro.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the show.
What's good, Vigo?
Figuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad Mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, living the dream. Mad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stop public.
I didn't know it was that bad, bro.
Exchange bell, and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell?" And my mom says, "Yes, sirree, Bob, it was him." That was a great moment, freak. And you know, our lives, like a pearl necklace, it's all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls and we thread.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Leer?
I grew up in the burbs, freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work. I went to boarding school. And then my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh,
Nigga, Rocky dope ass at it.
my best friend
Illuminati game come to PlayStation
was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. I mean, Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight-A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston.
Wow.
But every weekend, he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in
I can't
Vegas that
move.
had the big casinos on the Strip. Oh, it's diving. He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
Word?
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, freak.
Jumper 16.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? Because he's dope.
Ain't nobody gonna know my jumper,
Not
man.
dope. Dead.
I made my own jumper. I found my own jumper.
After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor hair.
Look at these legends, 3 legends getting exposed, bro.
And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life. And yes, he was my dude. But no way was I going to throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
Why's that, freak?
Well, for one thing, you and your
I
dad
know that's what I was
Izzy
about to
didn't
say.
grow
I
up
thought it
poor.
was a bit travel.
Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a 2-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare, freak. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints and then scream to the media, "Yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding.
Oh my God.
Y'all be haters, don't hate my
Took it away from the
game."
basket.
I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. See, you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Shoot. That nigga turned up on us.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding with the guy in the next VIP booth. His honey started flirting with me. So naturally, I started
Change
flirting
your
back.
twist if you talking shit
Next
about
thing
that.
I know, Captain Cornball's off my grill piece beefing. Next thing he know, he got a 2-piece and a biscuit.
Illuminati isn't a word. Illuminati is a word.
Hey, I don't know with him. Damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, but check this out though. He needs to train that hottie before he leave the house though. Yo, he's hotties ain't loyal, man.
What's there to understand? Are you freaking blind? You know, I just want to know, how much did you pay your lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost $100,000.
Excuse me, son, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. And if you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're going to go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Look, Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I got to tell you, sir?
Freak, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if I catch this guy, Vic, in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing.
Are you serious, sir?
Brother, I'm as serious as cancer. We all know that can be deadly.
You know, when me and Vic were kids, playing summer tournaments at the Dome, we always imagined making it to the pros, right? And after the crowds left, just a street light was on the court, like 11:30, 12 midnight, even 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dap, high-fiving the teammates. Vic, he would act as an announcer. You know, he would introduce me and announce my name on the loudspeaker, and the Jumbotron would flash my image like a little guy dressed in long shorts and a jersey. And now, fresh off his 3-game, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations. So me and Vic would sit in those empty bleachers at the Dome and dream like nobody's business.
Oh, I'm lagging.
And now I'm living a dream. For real. And in so many ways, Vic was part of that.
You can try them Twitter fingers, but I'll just ban you. So it's up to you. You can tell, you can leave, bro.
I mean, I know.
I really don't
I knew that was off.
This guy's your dude from
I'm lagging like crazy.
Me and Vic go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
That's good.
It's going good there.
We go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
We go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac. Well,
I ain't got no...
Jiminy Crickets. I'm going to be the hit once again at Herbie Allen's Sun Valley Shindig because my fellow billionaires love it when I walk and talk that talk.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire, and most importantly, love you as a human being and a role model.
Yeah, this is terrible.
But I pay you a lot. And I mean, I pay you a lot of money to play for my team. And I'm in this game to win it. And you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History. And here's some more lingo that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did. And now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And yeah, I'm talking Venice with the canals and the gondolas and Harry's bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic, freak. Don't be a hero, cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache and unwanted and unnecessary negative attention. And it will begin to affect your mindset. And when it affects your mindset, it's going to affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's going to affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's going to affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring, freak, and I want you to help me get that ring. And banners. After banners hanging from the rafters in this arena. So, freak, hear me clearly and hear me good. V, G, G, Vic, gotta go. Handle your business. And remember, that contract you signed contains a morality clause, a very important clause that revolves around your conduct on and off the court, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But the arenas are nothing like this, nor will the money be the same. And on top of all of that, this is the U.S. of A, the greatest freaking country in the world. Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that?
Oh, I hate that animation.
Think about it. Think long, think wrong.
That's all.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We have love for each other, brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer at all. I mean, he has so much loyalty to me and to my family. You can see even Cece, has issues with him, but he still loves her. He still loves her.
Hey, Danny, I haven't seen you last in a minute, bro. That's crazy, bro.
That's good.
What's a come up me, nigga? Ass nigga. Trying to be good. Come up. Means pretty much you ass nigga. Dude. Words like that. Nigga, what's a jump shot? Jump shot is a wet one, B. It's you, a come up. Yeah, I'm gonna come up, bro. One day, on Monday.
Do you recall, not long ago, when you would walk on the sidewalk? Innocent, remember, all we did was care for each other. But the night was warm, we were bold and young.
That shit was so awkward. I want the electrified Soldier Boy dance. That shit was fresh as fuck.
Big road trip coming up for the team, and it all starts tonight. If we can set the tone with the win here, it'll make a huge difference. The team's ready, and I know I'm ready. So I guess the next step is to just get out there and get it done. I feel like this one's on me, though. So time to earn my stripes.
Welcome, everyone, to the sold-out Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than their winless homestand they just concluded.
And I think
Bucks trail by 7. Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished. And they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
Here's Clarkson. Here's Black. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Black's got his first points in this one.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
They set the pick. Stolen. To the left wing, here's Clarkson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrappy, Clark, for each and every rebound. They are not backing down.
And it's Walker penetrating. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Huertas. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And up before again for the Lakers, running the court. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Milwaukee Bucks. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. 2 straight seasons of no playoffs for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs in that situation.
Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe. Here's Clarkson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Pass to Randall. There's the double team with Walker. Randall kicks to Black. Brown wide open. He fires. They get the rebound. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Here's Clarkson. And it is good at the... And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player. Now with More and more freshmen, Clark, making the jump to the pros. We can expect to hear more stories like this, I'm sure.
Well, without question, Kevin, that's the case in the landscape that we find ourselves in. But, you know, there's something to be said for developing all 4 years in college when that's the best route for an individual player. Nowadays, I think, unfairly so, there's a ton of pressure on young guys sometimes to leave prematurely. We'll see if Freak's decision pays off for him long term.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but it's a second. And, guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. Russell is out there with Williams. Then it's Brandon Bass. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Kobe in at the 3 spot. Again, the miss by Walker.
And the one thing you can typically count on from Roy Hibbert is great rim protection. Last year, he dipped a little, down to 1.5 blocks a game from over 2 the year before. But shooters still had to account for him every time they drove to the rim. And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt. What a nice feed by Kobe that time.
Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Michael Carter-Williams. Bucks trail by 15. Well, getting back to Hibbert, last year was a down one for him in a few areas. He put up his lowest points per game average since his rookie year. And Clark, his minutes in general were way down.
Yeah, and I think he may be at a bit of a crossroads in his career right now. A couple years ago, signed the big contract. He's got the talent, and he's got the desire. I think it's just a matter of him having the confidence that will lead to consistency.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Randall. Putting up about 10 points a night, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
A nice shot by Black. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside, Walker. Middleton the pass to Walker. And Middleton kicks to Bayless. Releases from the wing and drills it. 16 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Stolen by Walker. Feeds it to Middleton. The kick out to Walker. Drills the three-pointer. Walker's got 10 points in the game.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And we finished one half of basketball.
Kevin, thank.
Is our number one concern in the event of emergency evacuation.
Hey guys, settle down for a second. I noticed a couple of things from that first half. We need to stay tight on their shooters. They've had too much space. Let's get up in their jerseys and defend. And I also like how we've kept our turnovers to a minimum. That kind of heads-up play has...
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far. Some changes here for the Lakers. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbert. Julius Randle comes in for Brandon Bass. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Kobe. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Walker in at point guard. Miles Plumlee out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Bayless in at the 2 spot.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Stolen by Clarkson. Outside, Russell. That's good from Randall on the assist by Russell. 8 points for Julius Randall.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And former coach of the year, Byron Scott, now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Tarek Black, he's checked in for the Lakers. And it's Walker penetrating. He's off from 17 feet. Lakers leading by 18. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Williams kicks to Black. Lays it up and banks it in. Black's got 6.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow him to get that position in the first place.
Outside, Walker. The baseline jumper goes down. 12 points for him.
How can you stop that? With a crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Stolen by Walker. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
And over time, it looked like they were resigned to their fate. They kind of gave in. It's hard to come back when you get down like they were, and they just didn't seem to have enough fight to make a go of it.
Walker missing again.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up. Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Middleton on the wing. He got it up. No good on that last second attempt. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail biter. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams is out there with Russell. Then it's Julius Randle. Then there's Robert Sacre, and it's Black in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Probably
gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch.
Kevin, thank you. Kobe, obviously a great win. You guys played formidable team defense out there.
We did a good job controlling the pace. They made some tough shots from the three-point line. But all in all, we can live with that. We can live with contested shots from the perimeter.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan player of the game. He had a nice surge to start the second half, hitting his first 3 shots.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, his passing, his instincts on offense, those were the keys to the game. He was spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved. Most importantly, he was creating high-quality shots and racking up the assists. Overall, great game.
And, folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
The only color I care about is green, money. Now, you've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds great, but don't you think it's a little too early to be talking about all that?
Too early? LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking Space Jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps.
I guess.
You guess? This isn't high school. This isn't college. This is the real world. And the real world is fueled by one thing.
Oh, money.
That's right. Money. Dollar bills, y'all. Why do you think they put presidents on them? Because that's what presides over us. I ever tell you guys about the first dollar I ever made?
No, Dom, but you're about to.
Yo, check this out. CC, this is a great story, right? So I'm 7 years old, Queens, New York, 1973. My older brother, Lonzo, he's got a lemonade stand. So that summer, I'm like, Lonzo, you know, let me help out. Let me make a couple of bucks with you. He's like, all right, Dom, come on. I'll teach you the business. So I'm pouring tons of sugar. I'm squeezing the lemons. I got the lemonade stand all set up. I'm like, yo, I got this, right? So I'm watching during the course of the day. I'm noticing something Lonzo's doing. He's not charging for refills. That summer, I convinced Lonzo no more free refills, and we make $2,000 plus tips. Today, Lonzo's Lemonade is a national brand and publicly traded.
Oh, wow. That's dope.
I'm not here to impress. I'm here to improve and to assist. I'm like the Italian-American Magic Johnson, running point for Team Freak. No.
The only person running point around here will be me.
CC, look at my watch. What do you see?
Not this again. I've seen the movie.
This is diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. This is diamonds and platinum. It's power and speed. Freak, this is what you have. You are on your way to being the biggest thing in the NBA. I'm proposing now that we dominate off the court as well as on.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Freak, but Dom has a point. You've been establishing yourself on the court, and now it's time to take it off the court. Brand Jordan sneakers, I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Listen, Freak, you're gonna have to decide the legacy you wanna leave. But I'm not some agent from the Yellow Pages. I'm Dom Pagnotti. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1. I'm the best. And I'm a shark. And the Pagnotti shark is working for you. And we gotta set new goals and bigger goals, okay? I'm talking all-star game. I'm talking dunk contest. When was the last time you saw an NBA great in a dunk contest, huh? I'm talking first team All-NBA, first team All-Defensive team.
What about social media?
Yvette, great idea. Social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's kick it up a notch. www.freakingandvibing.com. That's right, your own website. I've already set it up for you, and it's running great.
Wait, hold up.
Listen, I'm in negotiations right now on a feature that will allow viewers to watch Freak and only him and his plays during the game.
Yeah, but you set up a website without consulting me?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Last week.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be epic.
CC, I love you, but I got no time to waste, and you're out there busy doing whatever it is you're doing.
Whatever I'm doing, you know what? I'm really sick and tired of the disrespect. This is Team Freak, not the Dom Pagnotti Italian-American opera.
Cece, calm down, all right? Dom here, he's just trying to take us to the next level.
Look, Ming Ching, I don't even know why you're here when your job is to look good and shut up.
Cece, chill.
No, I'm done chilling. Between your clown agent and your gold-digging girlfriend, I've had enough.
Gold digger? You're the winner of the Lucky Sperm contest, and I'll have you know I am currently starting my own fashion line. I've already got model contracts from Beijing to Milan, not to mention I graduated top of my class. Summa cum laude.
You mean thank you, Laude?
I don't need a man to save me or provide for me, okay? I got my own, boo.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why has all your success and fame coincided with your relationship with my brother? I mean, if you're really on top of your game, wouldn't that have happened before y'all even met?
Right? You know what, Cece? You're just jealous. It's okay, though. Why don't you just play the background, yeah? Enjoy the ride.
Y'all both done yet?
May I continue? Now listen, as far as movie properties go, I've already got a script based upon a story of your life, Freak, okay? So guys, check out these possible titles. Freaking and Vibing, Life and Times, Volume 1. The Freak Chronicle, Freak the Fast and Furious, Part 1 does it, and this one's my favorite, Freak, you're gonna love this. He got Pagnotti.
Whoa, okay.
You love it,
All
right?
Dom. Yeah, but look, you're the man, but you're not the man. Okay, you work for me. You have to follow my lead. I'm all for your ideas, but in due time. As for now, I want to focus on the court, and we'll discuss some of your ideas at a later date. Understood?
Yo, we're cool in the gang, bro. That's all you had to say.
All right, good. Thank you. Vet, chill. You cannot let Cece get underneath your skin. But on the same token, you cannot go out of your way to piss her off. I don't have time to be playing peacekeeper between you two.
You know what? We need to talk about this afterwards alone.
Fine. Cece? You need to hold this together. You and I both agreed long ago that Dom was the best agent for me. He has delivered. Are his methods questionable? Is he a shark? Yes and yes. But he is our shark. He's what's best for me, which means he is what's best for all of us. Your job is to bring us balance. Manage the team, sis. We all need to be on the same page.
You're right. But blood is thicker than water.
You know, I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm not here to hold hands. I'm here to win games and achieve greatness on and off the court. But in order for that to happen, I need everybody to be on point. Essentially, get right or get gone. Yeah, I don't have time to be teaching you guys how to work together. It either starts now or I find it elsewhere. Squashed?
Squashed.
Zucchini'd.
Mr. Dom Pagnotti. Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
What do you think about people who see your brother as just a meal ticket?
Well, that's why I'm there. I'm the gatekeeper. Yep. I can smell it from a mile away.
When you take time out for your own personal life, do you have a personal life?
I do.
Where at? I think Freak is your personal life.
You can think whatever you want, mister. But, I have a personal life. Thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that should end the interview right now. Yeah? It's great meeting you.